today we are heading up that way. You can see this road here, and back there it continues up there and over this ridge. Cloudy today, breezy and cool. This is to the left here. That is the Amargosa Valley. We are on Frontier Road. Now we're heading off. And there's an old town site back there. A whole bunch of old mines, gold mines. We're gonna go check them out. Alright, let's get going. Alright, well, we made it up that road, and we are in the southern range of the Funeral Mountains, and this is part of the old town of Lee. And there's quite a bit of different information that I've been able to find on the town of Lee. Apparently there's like unclear different stories that there were technically two towns of Lee. One was on the Nevada side of the border and one was on the California side. Right now I'm on the California side, and in the GPS locations I'll give everybody for looking at Google Earth, you can see the town site that I'm at right now. It's pretty prevalent on the map, and when you go towards the east, I believe it is, southeast is this direction, there's a whole host of mines in the mountains. We're going to go over there today and check those out and stuff too. But there's more towns, like old buildings and stuff, and stone structures and foundations and everything up that way. Technically, so we've got the Amargosa Valley that way and the state line right there. So that's Nevada over there. And technically, in the books that I've seen, I'm guessing it's that smaller range there, maybe right here. I'm not 100% sure. Those are technically called the Lee mines. So the mining area back here is different. I'll see if I can find the names of them. But so for right now, I'm just going to take a walk around and look at some of the stuff to see here. There's old remnants everywhere you can see. I'm not sure exactly what this is. This maybe like a town square or something, but it's literally just a huge stone square with hand stacked rocks. And there's clearly an entrance here, and then there's another one right over there. I don't know if that's how it's always been or if people have just made it over the years. I chose to park outside of it, but some people, you see a campfire ring, and some people have stayed inside. So I don't know, I'm just going to take a quick walk around here. If I see anything interesting, I'll turn the camera on. Otherwise, it's pretty much just old house sites, and it's really neat though. Like as far as, it's definitely worth a walk around because there's so much just history over here. But it's pretty neat when you look at it from Google Earth. You can see all of these. When you're down here, it's hard to see, but when you're looking at it from above, it's just roads and roads. Old, you can see the old markings and stuff and the old lines from where the roads were, and old structures and stuff. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead, like I said, walk around real quick, see what there is to see. I'll show you if I see anything really neat. Otherwise, I'll be seeing you guys up there. Alright. Alright, we're at the top of the road now. Or bottom, I guess, depending on which direction you're headed. Oh, that's neat. Look at that. First thing I find. Cool little old belt clasp. It's really ornate. Put a picture on there. And these are the old building sites. You can see stone ruins and stuff there. There's some over there, some over there. So I was going to walk around real quick and look at some of those, and then we'll head up. I'll probably do, I don't know how it looks, the road looks as far as drivability, but I'll at least take the walking path over to that section of mines. I'm guessing that one right there is probably they were just digging down and looking for placers and stuff, so. But for the moment, I'm just going to go ahead and walk around and check stuff out. There's a lot of glass right here. I'm wondering if this was the old windows. Really cool. Look out your window. There's your view. Pretty neat. There's a bunch of glass. I've noticed a couple of the sites when I was coming up, they have the same thing, so maybe a few of the really nice places had windows with glass. That's probably what this would be too. The wood frame, maybe. Alright, looks like there's a couple here, and then there's a couple on that side of the road. So, I don't know, maybe I'll just wander down. Start with these right here. You can see they built them right into the side of into the wash here. Well, let's go look. We'll hit a couple of those ones and stuff. I would imagine too, if the wind is blowing and everything, it'd be nice cover down here. Miner's trash everywhere. Old cans. This one was pretty small. They poured some concrete for something. You can see they would stack, sometimes to try to make the walls thicker, they'd stack 2 rows and fill the middle with dirt. I guess depending on how much work you wanted to put into it. Like this guy here, he had muscles, so he just used the big rocks. It's pretty neat though when you see all this stuff. The old plates. Cans are everywhere. I almost always see those all over the place, but the old glass. Oh, it turned purple. If I remember right, I think something to do with they used too much magnesium or something back in the day when they used to make glass, so that's what caused it, when it sat out for a while, it caused it to turn purple. I could be wrong, but thick stuff too. Now it belongs to the pack rats. To think though, it's pretty neat. This was somebody's home. Who knows for how long, but still. Guessing that's the plug after they would fill the can with whatever it was. It's interesting, there's only 2 little slices in there. But there's something in it. Guess some kind of cart or something. Swinging. Little section would swing out for something. Let's go check over here. There's a big pile. And as some people just want to go straight to the mines. I don't know. I come out and I look at everything. I like the history aspect of it. I think it's neat to see how they lived. And it was, you know, that's the funny part too, is we've really lost sight of, this was just yesterday. You know, I mean, we've only had electricity for like 120 years, and that's nothing. I tell my kids that all the time. I mean, even me, you know, born into it and everything. It's really neat. We don't, you know, we've had that luxury our entire lives. But a lot of these people, man, they did it. Astoria. That was a neat little bottle. B2, or no, yeah, B28. These people did it with nothing other than what was around. That's why they all made their houses with the most readily available building material, rocks. You know, and people today, they almost mock them. Oh, they lived like animals, blah, blah, blah. And you lose sight of that. It was not that long ago. And yeah, electricity's great, and you know, it affords us all the comforts we have. But it's also something that can go away like that. Especially the way our infrastructure is built and how our society operates today. And really, I think it's been a little bit more of a detriment to mankind. We've forgotten so much. People barely know how to even take care of themselves today if they don't have their house or their apartment. The water that comes out of a never-ending waterfall built into your wooden structure. No questions of where it comes from. Nothing. Shoot, out here, water was a big deal. A lot of these places too. Alright, well, I'm rambling, sorry. Anyway, just walk around here real quick, look at a couple more spots, head back This looks like all the... This is maybe the ghetto. a lot smaller foundations out here. Man, it's such a bummer too. Everybody always shooting and breaking these bottles. These things are so cool. It's always so neat when you can actually find one that's intact. And you just gotta do stuff like this. You just gotta actually get out of the car and wander. There's a lot of glass over here. It's all broken, but still. Lots of it. And you can tell some of the newer stuff too. Alright, well, now I'm wandering, so I might as well, since I'm close enough. Let's go check out that little placer pit. And then, I'm pretty sure it's placer. And then, I just saw that. Let's see, it's so hard to see on the camera screen. Let's see if I put it in the middle. I think it's somewhere right around there. There's a little hand-stacked wall, but it's at an angle. I wonder if it was like a walkway or something. Paths and old walkways are really neat to backtrack and walk along. Sometimes you might find something really cool. Somebody dropped something out of their pocket. Coins or something, you never know. Alright, give me a second and we're gonna head over there. Alright, well, coming up onto this prospect here. Yeah, you can already tell. They've already closed this crudely, but it's actually one of the more neat wire deals I've seen. Still, I don't like that stuff. It drives me nuts. Under the guise of safety, they seal off our past. Pretty neat. Pretty thick timbers there too. I'm imagining it probably goes down a little ways. I don't know if I can. Let's see. No. I'm not gonna sit here and throw rocks in there all day. But given how close we are to the foot, the base of the mountains there, who knows, maybe it goes down 50, 100 feet, something like that. And you don't do that unless you're finding something. So it looks like they were pulling it out. And I'm not sure where they were processing it. It sort of looked like a ramp right there, but I don't know. See if there's anything on this side. Some people got in there. Ingenuity, perseverance. There's some old metal stakes in the ground. I'm not sure. Alright, well, nothing really else. Looks like it was that way. Maybe there's a little bit of trash here and there, so probably just single lone miners here and there. I didn't want to be in the hustle and bustle of over there. So, alright, well, I'm going to head back this way. Check out this sort of like little road walkway thing or whatever, and then probably take the truck and we'll go up a little bit ways, and there's a walkway or a road over here leading to the big mine over there. And maybe I'll get really ambitious and go up there. That one, nah, that's too far. Not right now. I don't have all the time in the world, but I still got quite a bit of time. Alright, I will see you over there. Alright, I'm still on my way back to the car. It's right over there. I came up and around, and I started noticing, coming up on this building, little pieces of almost like pottery looking. Keep your nose to the ground. Yep, there. Right there. Little crucibles. So I'm wondering if this is an old assaying area, building. Big piece of glass, holy mackerel. So let me look around and see. Here's some more. They're like little crucibles and cupels and stuff. So let's look at. Sounds interesting. It almost looks like, if you look at it, looks like a small squared off section there, one here, maybe one here, and one over there, as well as one in that corner. So maybe, and then this all looks like a single wall. So maybe these were individual little fire pits. Not 100% sure. Walk around the rest of the building and see. Yeah, maybe it was some kind of little assay office or something. I don't think it's big enough to be where they were actually making bars or anything like that. And seeing all the little crucibles and everything, I'm guessing that that's what this was just a little assaying. This was the assay office. Alright, I'm gonna poke around here, maybe take a couple pictures of some stuff, and then get back on track. The sun came out, so it's starting to warm up now. Alrighty, I'll be back in a minute. Alright, we are up at the mine. I'm guessing those are not shafts or anything right there. They're probably just piles. Either ore piles or waste piles. Go up there and check in a second. Here's a nice makeshift screen. Somebody took the time to hand weave. It's pretty cool. Looks like they turned an old mattress into the same thing. For screening. Probably some kind of building right here. Here's a water line. They would use, I keep seeing these around here. They would take like half pieces of steel and bend them into like little troughs. An old pan. It's pretty neat. So I'm guessing this particular, some of this stuff looks like maybe in the 20s or something. Bundle of wire right there. Alright, and there's the mine. walk around up top and go see. Just sort of nosing around down here real quick. And head up there. Alright. See you up there. Alright, I was wrong. What I thought was maybe just piles or even waste rock or whatever is an open pit. It's got this steel cable on there. It actually makes you walk a little closer than you probably normally would. This stuff's real strong. I guess as long as those corner stakes hold. It feels pretty secure though. Let's see. Curious, how far does this go down? Wow. It's actually a lot farther than I thought. I'd say it was at least 80 to 100 feet. Which makes sense why they had a little hoist set up here. It's not in concrete or anything, but still. So they had their little winch set up there, hoisting stuff out, which means they were down there pretty far and they were finding stuff. Whatever it was they were getting, they liked it enough to stay. And there's actually, now that I'm looking, I can see a couple little spots where people stayed. And I don't know, maybe this came later, this bigger section came later. Yeah. And there's another one I can see right there. It's got the mesh around it. Alright, well, this looks like the material that they were pulling out. All this waste. So maybe they were just a drift mine through a shaft down there and they were, I don't know. It's hard to tell. See, this stuff looks broken up by, like, you know, dynamite or whatever. Big chunks. Interesting. It's in different colors too, different sections. This stuff's a lot whiter than I'm standing on right now. Almost looks, when you look at it real close, it almost looks like granite, but I don't think it is. This stuff gets more gray. And then some of the original or initial stuff they were hitting was more of like a red color. I'll see if I can find a good couple samples to take pictures of. And then we'll walk up and head up over there. Alright. Alright, so walking up to the main area now, and this first pile here on the ground, you can tell people have been picking at it, but this is for sure, this is limonite. And I don't know if this is something maybe they ran into secondarily, or because on the sides here seems like it was sort of just thrown about. And then there's that one little spot right there. separated stuff, so I don't know. I'm expecting to probably see more of those mesh screens. Yeah, I'm not going down there. Man, the sun is in my eye. I can't see right there. So here's the cable. Oh, don't drop that. Here's the cable they were using to... Oh, that bucket wants to go down there. Anyway, this is the cable they were using to probably dig their material up. This is real loose, so you gotta be careful. There's bedrock right here. Well, you can, I don't know if you can see that. Let's see if I can zoom in down there. Trying to light it up. There's the bottom. But I'm not going down that. And there is a little prospect to the side right there. Again, sorry for the sun. Pretty bright right here. Let's see what else we got. Here's another footer. They dug all this out for another winch. Little hoist they had set up. See the bolts in the ground still. This is really old, busted up concrete. Worn away. So, I'm guessing then, maybe they used it for both. Maybe they used it for that. And what looks like this guy over here. Or maybe it was just that one. Let's see. What is this? Oh, this is just somebody digging around. Wow. You're telling me all that came out of that one spot? Yeah. It's like that other one down there. All that waste. I'm assuming then that may be their good stuff. I see a little bit right here. I don't know, maybe this stuff right here didn't pan out so good. Oh, I want to go down there and see that. There's an old something with, I can see the writing on it. Some kind of container. Alright, so yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm not going down there. So, looks like that was probably an old water drum. Alright, well there's that. I know it's probably super bright, but there's that other mine. I'll look around here for a second and then maybe I'll pop over this hill and see how that one looks. Right now I just want to do a little rock nerding and look at some stuff. Yeah, but I'd be willing to bet that's what they were going after. I wonder if they found it first in the lower pit and then came up here to do upper. So it looks like it ends right down there, but I'm wondering if it continues. Can't really tell. And I ain't going down there. Alrighty, give me a minute and we'll go head up over there. Alright, so I'm on the back side of that limonite pile. At the foot of all this stuff. I was just taking some pictures of some pieces and everything. And you can see, like I said, it's been picked apart and everything. People have been out here digging at it. And then I noticed there were two piles here. A little bit more coarse and then some fine. So I brought my little pinpointer. I forgot my metal detector, my real metal detector. But I may have to do a little checking out, because check this out. Just going over the fines, and right around that hole, where was it? So there's something there, and I heard another one over here somewhere. So there's that one. I know there was another one over here somewhere. Oop. Oh, I see that. That's metal right there. Yeah, right there. Hold on. Yeah. So that's what that was. Let's see if that's what this was. With how crazy that's going, I'm sure that's probably what that is. Yeah, there's a piece of nail right there. Still, so somebody was dry washing. Maybe get my pan out since they did all the classifying work for me. Throw a little bit of water in a pan and see if there's anything in this. Curious. Alright, so what I've done real quick is I got that number 10, my number 10 little screener, and I screened out just a handful of material here. Separated it, and I'm just curious. And this is out of that pile that somebody dry washed. So it's basically been run through before. If I see anything in here, I'm actually going to check the main pile right there. I'm going to go probably way too quick, but I'm just curious. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna put some clean water in there. I know I'm not running any jet dry or anything. I need to put some in my backpack so I always have it. Let's try this. Where are you, son? Maybe that'll work. It's just at a low angle. It's such a pain. I may have to get my loop out to try to show you that, what I see. A couple pieces. Real teeny tiny stuff. So I'm curious, I mean it's like micro dust. I'm gonna try and I'll classify and run a couple scoops of the raw material, stuff that hasn't been run through the dry washer. Now I'm curious. Alright, let's see what I want to... Pretty much everybody's just been going at it. So, maybe I'll do just right here in the middle area. Alright, let me do that real quick and I'll come back. Okay, so I dug out, it's literally just like 2 or 3 scoops. There's the oversized, here's the number 10 mesh. There's not a lot of material in here, but there's made quite a bit. Got a new pan of water. Let's mix this up. I like these Limonite piles because even if you don't want to sit there and crush material, you can always just, it's already been pulverized so much from them blasting it out that it's pretty, sorry, I'm just throwing away dirty water. It's pretty much already ready for you to run. I need some more water in there. Trying to beat the battery. Always race against the battery. Alright, let's see. I might have too much in there. Hold on. water in there, make it a little easier. Alright, let's see. Bummer part is with filming at the same time. I don't have two hands, I can't tap or anything. Alright, again, I'm gonna have to, let me put some pictures through the loop on here, because you can't, I know you can't see that. There is gold, but it is so small. Alright, hold on one second. I will get the camera ready. Alright, well that seems to be about the best I can do. I know the lighting's terrible. I'm trying to put a little bit more light on there. You can see that big piece right under there. I'll probably have to put some arrows on there. And there's little ones all throughout. Alright, so with that, you do know there is gold right here. If you're so inclined and you have a month of free time on your hand, you can come on out here. Probably be pretty neat if you were to crush everything up real good and run it through some kind of a table or something. But even without doing that, even if you just wanted to come out and sift through it and spend a couple hours, you could probably get a decent little amount. So, alright, well, I'm gonna go check and see about how far it is to get to that other mine that was up on the hill. Alrighty, let me put all this mess away and we'll start heading up there. Alright, well, the more I keep looking, that mine that's way up there on that hill, that's actually pretty far. That's probably going to be about at least almost looks like 1.5 to 2 miles to get up there. But I'm noticing too, everything around here, and there's another one over there, everything seems to be limonite. So, and I see that mine up on the hill back there it's got quite a bit of white rock on the outside, so I don't really see any red anywhere. So maybe they didn't find anything. And given that a lot of these are fenced off or caged or wired up or whatever, that'd be a bummer to walk all the way over there and for nothing. Since this is when that mine is in eye shot of the town and everything where a lot of people come, I'm sure they probably threw a board up over there. See, here's another pit, just a small prospect, big vein of limonite running right there. It's about 3 feet thick. Same thing though, looks like, yeah, it looks like good material. Somebody was testing it too, just like that other one. So I'll probably just stay here for a few, poke around, back in the truck, and head down the canyon more. There's supposed to be some more stuff to see, more mines down there. Alrighty, I'll get back. Alright, so we were just at the big mine around there, and the town, or the old ghost town of Lee and stuff, is down here, and it's basically runs still all through this wash. There's still stuff through here. So I got back on the road, came up, and I just stopped for a second. I thought this was pretty interesting. It looks like there is a huge quartz vein, but I'm not 100% sure. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Whatever it is, they don't look like they were very interested in it. Yeah, it's quartz, but it's all been worn over from the water rushing through here. Big, huge vein of it running up there. There's a little bit of work over there. Let's see. There's some trash here and there. Very interesting. Ooh, I may get my little pinpointer and run it over some of these cracks. You never know. Man, I wish I would have brought my metal detector. Vein right here. A couple of them. Nice big ones too. Let's see. But I mean, other than some little tiny work, it doesn't really look like they cared about it. So, and it is pretty bullish. So let's see what this was. It's probably just somebody starting a little house or something. So I might go to those big guys over there. Running out of daylight. And I gotta find a place to camp for tonight. I would love to go back into this canyon, and that leads into should be the old town of Echo down there, and then you keep going. I think there's a town, there was one, I don't know how big or anything, it's called Schwab, I believe, and then dumps you out into Echo Canyon. And again, all of this stuff will be in the link for on Google Earth and stuff like that, with all the GPS coordinates. And once you go on there and you start looking around, you can find all this stuff. All right, well, I'm gonna poke around and get back in the truck and see if I can get over there, or if I can find something else. All right. Sorry, this is with my phone. I left my camera actually right down there. You can see it. So that is the mines that we saw from the road over there where I'm parked. Walked across the wash area, started climbing up, and I figured all these mines around here were mostly limonite because that's all I've been running into. But I started coming across, as I'm climbing the hill, some really, really neat looking quartz. I'll try to get a shot of some of this. I don't know what that is in there. There's all sorts of things mixed in. I mean, this is a super heavy rock, but there's a lot of this like darker charcoal gray stuff, and then like this sort of bluish, and then I'm finding gobs and gobs of pieces with this red. Here, I'll show you. Like this. So really neat pieces. Like I said, when I was climbing up, first one I hit was right here, and they have that one meshed, but that's for good reason. That thing, I mean, there's an animal living right outside of the shaft. I'd say it's at least 50 feet down. I'll get a shot of it and stuff. It's really neat. But once I hit that one, I started walking along, and then I see there's this one here. I still need to go check that one out. but I saw this one up here and started climbing. Same thing, just lots of really cool pieces, and it's all just floating down the side of the mountain. So they were chasing it obviously around, and liked what they found up here, I guess, because they did quite a bit of work. Some of these, see, I mean, look at that. That is really cool. I really hope that the wind isn't messing with the phone, because I know it blows really loud through there. So, but still, these pieces are just too good not to show. So it's in the quartz vein. As you can see, this one has the host rock next to it. Oh, of course, my battery's low. Alright, well, I'm going to shoot some pictures real quick, and then I'll get down to my regular camera. But here's a quick shot. I think this one may have been collapsed. I'm not 100% sure. I don't want to step down there. You can walk down this probably no problem, but I don't trust when I'm seeing old pieces of wood sticking out like that. I don't know exactly if it's crumbled and just waiting for somebody to step on there or what. So, alright, but I'm going to do some poking around and take some pictures. Alright, I'm coming down to that lower one. It was just right up there at that one. This is a little prospect there, nothing happened. I'm coming down to that lower one now. And this one, look at that. The hand stacking right there. That's super cool. This stuff is super slippery, so I want to be real careful standing next to that. I'm guessing this one doesn't go very far. Yeah. It does look like it goes down there, but I'm thinking not too far. Or they weren't finding anything really good up there, or down in there. There's some more of this quartz. This stuff turned really white right here, whereas when you're coming down the mountain, a lot of it is that it's just filled with that dark color. I don't know what that stuff is, but here's the vein right there, and that stuff just litters the whole mountainside. All right, well, my battery's almost going to die, and I'm going to go back right around and hit the original spot that I was at. Alright, I'll try to do this quick. I only have 2 minutes and 40 seconds worth of battery. So I was already up at those other two locations, and this was the first spot that I had seen from the road. Again, walked across the valley there. There's my truck way over there. And I was just finding those really neat pieces just all down the hill. And I'll have to put some separate pictures in to show you, to do them justice, but I mean, they were just beautiful pieces. Anyway, this is the spot where they put in the mesh. I'll show you real quick. Try not to drop my camera. I don't know if you can see it down there. I'll try to shoot through the thing. There we go. There's a ladder down there. Sorry, I'm trying to do two things here and not fall in. So I don't know. I don't know what's down there, if that leads to something else or what. Now, at the beginning of this hill, there was a spot. Oh, here, now I'm running into people. There was a spot on the bottom of this hill, so I'm going to see if maybe that leads to this. So alrighty, I'll be back in a bit. Alright, real quick, so I'm down bottom of the hill. There's the mine, the deep shaft, and here's the wash, and right there you can see, I saw it when I was walking up, Looks like some tailings pushed out. So maybe that's a connecting tunnel. I've only got a couple seconds of video, so I'm going to go check it. Alright, well, there you go. I have a feeling that's been backfilled. And I bet you too that connected to that tunnel. So, alrighty, well, I hope everybody enjoyed. Sorry I have to cut this short. I got 30 seconds left, if that. And I'll probably end this with some pictures of those really neat chunks of quartz that was being pulled out of up there. So, alright everybody, thank you for watching. Till next time.